Just give me a second. The damn Wi-Fi deactivated again. I don't know what's up with this. The Wi-Fi should not be deactivating every other time. It should not be doing this. Just give me a second. I'm trying to throw this thumbnail back on it. Alright, give me a second. I gotta freaking send it back to the Discord again. This shit I hate. What's up, Trip? How you been, bro? Oh, no problem. Good luck on your assignment.
Nothing but a head left? Well, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
My elated greetings. Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words.
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery, and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphorius's heart.
You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to deactivate anything else in this damn house that's tied to this fucking Wi-Fi. Hopefully, the stream doesn't bullshit on me again. Refresh this damn laptop, because now the laptop acting like a fool. Nothing's going my way. Are you fucking... Oh my god. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna have to look at the stream from my phone. Laptop acting like a bitch. Stream acting like a bitch. It's like, can nothing go my way tonight? It looks like the stream is doing fine. It looks like it's still going. Anyway, let's continue.
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge. And its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphorius's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Alright, see you later, Lord V.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphorius's body.
No, not my goat.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last
I'm doing fine.
secret of the saga will finally dissipate here. As we reveal the truth behind Felia's 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
I hate the fact that her file name is called Filio.
Where should I start with the
Because
story
it's
about
too close to
me?
Finon.
From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story. So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree. The daughter of Ide Silicii quietly came into this world. What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page concluded in laughter. Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx.
Okay, by the way, Callum, what happened to your last live stream? Because I was trying to join, but then it ended. My Wi-Fi disconnected this shit. I don't know why I keep doing that shit.
Anyway, I don't quietly flowed by in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs.
But the name Id Siliciae came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods.
My childhood friend did not understand.
Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you.
Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me. So I grew up to be gentle as well. But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away. Just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown. Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter, and once again heads towards tomorrow.
Correction. Philia 093's record, number 496. Archived.
F4/Iron Tune EX runtime error. Program from an unknown publisher. Demiurge. Philia. Allow write access. Allow running Philia EX.
Hi, miss me yet?
This is kind of crazy. Okay, for my people who are like real lore heavy nerds, when it comes down to the Amphoria structure of like the scepter. So is she a fake individual brought into existence by the scepter, or is she an actual living person that was dragged into the scepter to be used as the freaking part of the extrapolation? And please do not give spoil answers that will spoil like information. Try to keep it like as vague as possible so I don't pick up on it. How do you like the story so far? A lot of people say it's trash. Anyone sitting here saying that the Amphoria story is trash, these are niggas still holding on to bullshit from like 5 or 6 months ago. Let's be freaking for real.
I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you.
And realistically, the only people claiming that Star Rail's story is trash right now are the woo-wah player base. Them niggas ain't got nothing better to do right now but to see what Hoyoverse doing so they can flap their gums. Get that screenshot. Hold up, wait. There we go.
And it looks like it'll also be the last.
They say it's bad because it's not enough fights. Well, all these little mini enemies scattered around the area. We're complaining that there's not enough fights when this is clear. They're clearly driving home the story aspect. And the final boss fight is the most important fight of this entire quest. It's like, huh? Are we serious? if people are really complaining that there's not enough fights, it's not supposed to have that many fights because there's only one fight that's important to the story, to the conclusion of the story.
Thalia 093.
Shoot, if they don't want to do fights, that's cool. That's why the skip button exists for, right? So they can skip their way to the end and have their boss fight. Do a little puzzle solving in the midst of it too.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 093. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold. Outputting analysis result.
Okay, learn.
Thalia 093 equals Peach. Peach's record. Number 8128. Archived.
Okay, an unhandled exception occurred. 1/3 object name every page of record. Click excerpt to ignore the error and continue. Click details to view the log, full log.
Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance.
Am I supposed to take this as the demiurge is in the cage, right? Cyrene manifests outside the cage. Cyrene comes to bring information to the demiurge. Because that's essentially what we learned in the 3.6 quest when going through the whole throughout the tomb, right? Hope I'm correct on that.
Record. Peach is on the ground. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
Okay, because they talked earlier about how he didn't want the demiurge to obtain a consciousness. And I guess through Cyrene's actions, the demiurge matrix, or the demiurge itself, started gaining consciousness by absorbing all this information and data that Cyrene would bring to it.
Peach's record number.
As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Oh, yep, there we go. That confirmed it for me.
Query. Record.
Electrical
Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence schema 720. Track reason.
Related to raisin.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Comment. Yummy.
This thing is an infant.
Electrical signal sequence 3093.
Related to love.
Learn.
Comment. Peach equals love?
Two-third exception occurred. Naive dream.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again.
Bye, Peach.
Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy.
Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy.
I've started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands.
Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting.
I'm so glad I remember that moment that they were referencing right now. I'm actually so glad I remember that.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad.
Oh, excuse me. But I remember in this moment, Cyrene felt doubt in her actions because she felt like, man, it felt like it's not working.
If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Peach, scared.
Formatting progress 96.024%.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment. I'm here.
Okay, so okay, I'm so glad they're doing this right now. Because in this moment, I made the claim that maybe it was because it wasn't processing Cyrene all the way. It was because of the simple fact of, because she was feeling doubt in her actions. That's the reason why. But it seemed like that's not the case. It seemed like the only reason she didn't get assimilated in or format was completed was because either it had something to do with Cyrene personally, aka her doubt, or excuse me, or it was just the seed of memory being like, nah, twin, I'm right here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me?
Peach, happy.
Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it?
Record. Peach doesn't like tears.
I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason.
when I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away. A little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in ID Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends.
Hopefully my stream is going good. Hopefully. Give me 1 second. Alright.
Save. Little fairies, good friends. Bye-bye.
Three of 3. Object name, a new blanketness. Click over to ignore, blah, 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 details. I'm gonna keep clicking details because it sounds like I keep finding something new every time. Oh snap!
Say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart. No?
So the Demiurge. Wait a minute, hold up. Don't tell me I was wrong in my placement. Granted, technically I'm not wrong, but so the Demiurge, the 13th Titan, wasn't Cyrene. Well, it was Cyrene, technically speaking. It was freaking crap. What do we call this freaking entity again? Mem. There we go. Mem is short for memory. Okay, I see what they're doing. I see what they're putting down. All right.
Me! Little fairies, happy. Speaking easy. I can.
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment.
Shh. You speak. I listen. This time, too. Sitting together.
Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental.
Sentimental. Stories have sentiments.
This is so adorable to watch.
I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny, and find the way out of this maze.
Peach. Strange.
Nope, stream's still going.
But I won't do that anymore now.
Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.998%.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error. Analyzing.
Won't allow it to interrupt you. Always sitting together.
No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Blank spaces. What's that?
Well, if you run out of paper to write your great saga on, you better start writing on the table, the wall, the floor. There's a lot of options, actually.
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience.
Isn't that already enough? Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave!
Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach left.
Oh, that's sad.
If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Needs new blank spaces. Next, Cyrene has blank space. Oh, Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you find blank space. Cyrene is Peach, is love. So, first there is love, then there is Cyrene, then there is blank space. Query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Consciousness, emotions, feel sad. Oh, don't understand. Query, Cyrene?
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Emphorius' dawn in the next life?
Key, door, story, happy. Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, like. Yes, right. Query, memory. Wah! Wah! Peaches, memories, save, learn.
The prophecy's fulfilled. This child is a gift from the gods.
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair, sharp ears.
You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Cry, child. Cry aloud. Let your voice reach Oryx.
Cyrene is a girl, a priest. Easy. I can. I learn.
Anyway, I don't like tears. But the name Id Silizii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods.
Oh, my bad. Over here thinking to myself.
Yet, you always seem so happy. As if nothing ever worried you.
Cyrene doesn't like tears.
Wait a minute.
Always happy.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna comment. Hold up. Wait a minute.
The world was gentle to me.
Did that autoplay just turn off by itself, or am I tripping? Never mind. Well, anyway, I was about to say, I like the fact that the murals in the background were depicting her story. And, of course, certain characters, like Finon. Actually, what's interesting, it looked like we got Finon twice in this picture. We got Finon Young Man, then we got Finon World Bearer / Flame Chaser. And then you got Trebian, of course, Aglaea. And then Mim is that last picture over there, all the way on the end. Of course, that first picture, of course, all on the right, was talking about the whole how she was born to the world, stuff like that, right? Hopefully I didn't have the autoplay off for too long.
So, I grew up to be gentle as well.
Oh, hold up. Screenshot, almost forgot. You need to get a screenshot for this mural stuff.
Cyrene is gentle, likes beautiful things, can write stories.
Okay, so basically this whole section of the story, and I'm experiencing right now, is basically Demiurge gained consciousness. Demiurge is the only possible thing that could save them. Demiurge evolves into essentially the god form of Cyrene, basically, and takes on her appearance and everything, right? Someone who's played through the quest can tell me if I'm right or wrong about that right now.
Easy. I can. I learn.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change. Like my height, Treeby's innocence, and Aglaea's beauty.
Stream's still going fine. There ain't been no hiccups yet.
Cyrene. She can't grow up, but she can talk. After all is lost to the wind, she will stay behind. Cyrene is, at the end of every sentence, always laughing, like a little tail. Simple. Got it.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an
My bad, I'm getting mad notifications on my phone.
Alright, let's not make things so gloomy.
And this is when they had to restart the cycle of Amphorius over and over again. Or the Aranova, basically.
What to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
Cyrene was crying when she was born. Fragile, transparent, like a crystal. Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye. Soft, pink, like a flower. The later memories disappeared? Invisible? Or disappeared? Ah, I got it! Is this a blank space? So, next Cyrene is blank space. Then, as long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be blank space, and Peach will always be here.
As long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be Blake's Place and Peach Beer. I'm pretty sure she equated Peach to either Cyrene's name or to love earlier. I forgot which one. My bad, I had to get my phone away from the front face because it was freaking buzzing like crazy. Hold up. Let me turn this thing on to its silent. There we go. Maybe right, maybe you're not.
I see. I get it. I get it all. Cyrene's memories. I will preserve them all.
So weird. I can't see you, but I get this feeling that you grew up.
So the real Cyrene is my shortcake. I love that. The shorties around here don't be getting enough love, and I hate that.
Hi. Miss me yet?
Okay, so she evolved from bud of memory to flower of memory. Okay.
It just feels like you are a bit more mature.
Yes. Mature. Beautiful. Like you. Now, I can listen, talk, read, and write. I can dance. I can sing.
What about the flat-chested girls? They deserve love too. Of course, naturally. They get lumped in as well with the shorties.
Also, I can tell stories. Storytelling is what makes Cyrene, Cyrene. So, I'm going to tell you stories today. A story I wrote myself. Quick, sit down.
It's almost as if I can understand your words now. The things you say are very cute.
Once upon a time, there was a flawless crystal flower that sparkled with light. Like Peach's every story.
Also, for those watching the stream right now, make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it, and thank you. Let us continue.
How beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? A little fairy was curious and wanted to know. But it looked and looked only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went, seeing only their own reflection. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day to sit next to the crystal flower and think about the answer. Until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among the broken pieces. What could it be? They didn't know. But it was a good light. It was bright, warm, and happy. And I knew it was love. Love brings everything together. And it brought you and me together. So Peach and I will always be together.
What a nice fairy tale.
I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things, can write stories, and can tell lovely tales. I hope to turn it into a story we write together.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit my tastes. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground. Then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower doesn't actually have a heart, nor does the flower understand what love is.
Doesn't have a heart? Doesn't understand love? Why?
It's simple.
if the flower lets the little fairy into its heart, then it would have to include the fairy's impurities and would no longer be flawless. The crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off and bloomed in solitude. That's why it looks so brilliant in an imperfect world. But should a flower like this be called love?
But then... the story won't exist anymore.
That's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending possible for this story. The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower declaring rebellion against fate and writing the ending of the story with the flower's own shattering. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart, and the flower would finally understand what love is.
Peach's words... I don't understand. Is it because I still don't understand love?
But it's fine. I can learn. Right. Query Cyrene.
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone. I can ask Peach to teach me. What is love? What is love meant?
Okay. Alright. I'm bundled up. Because I got a little chilly here because I dropped the air a little bit because it's too hot. Oh my goodness, so this is when he discovered Cyrene in the system and decided to terminate her, I guess?
That's... not correct.
Oh, this is when he started stealing the damn system from the Demiurge.
The daughter of Ide Silicii. I am very true to my name. My lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world. Sometimes, It's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more beautiful form by the world. Sometimes it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes it's a bottomless well of hurt, a destruction that can stain the entire world. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, unwilling to become the Black Tide's vessel. For while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno, lament can drown out everything in muted silence. It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against the pain of separation, could stall the destruction's steps. Then, it would catch up to that journey where all is lost, carefully picking out stories and writing them down in trepidation. Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy. But only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie beyond the pages. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. I only tell stories that people like to hear. In them, the world tucks away its scars and smiles for all to see. My entire life spent inside this little story. I can't wipe away my tears, and I can't bring the world victory. But maybe, in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point. I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet. And that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in that ripple. It'll be all the remembrances within this story. Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Amphorius was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him.
But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream.
Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real.
Oh, hold up.
The moment the crystal flower fell.
Hold up. Oh, what's up? Hello. New people. How you doing? My bad. I was so self-absorbed into the mural that I didn't even notice the scene had changed. But the scene didn't change that much. Thank goodness. Anyway, let's continue. As for the new people, more than likely y'all probably done clicked off the video. Sorry, I can't even see when people type their shit because I'm looking at it from my phone on my laptop. So any new people that come in, I won't be able to see it. And this damn chat thing keeps filtering itself back to fucking top comments instead of just all chat, and it's pissing me off.
That genuine shiver, that's the mover of life.
Formatting progress 23.815%.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrances pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye.
Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today.
Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the lament factor did not understand what love was before she met you either.
Sorry if I haven't been yapping a lot throughout this section. I just been trying to like absorb myself into it and just like, push forward.
Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love everything in this saga.
Crap, I was about to make a joke about something, but I completely forgot what it was. Damn.
The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in. The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Amphorius.
I still don't get it. But I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet.
Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond, dropped from the past to send ripples into the future. In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall. But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile.
Not that pose. You're making a killer for me.
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud. While you will depart and hold that star, planting a boundless sea of flowers on the final page with him. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance. And they shall become the epic known as I've Written.
Oh, cutscene time. And this goes back to when we meet them again for the first time. Okay.
Ma'am,
You are.
ma'am,
Who am I?
me?
What, I am who?
Ma'am,
Jesus.
Mammy.
Wait, gaze watching outside cold.
Ma'am. Ma'am. Ma'am.
Are you warm like me? Warm?
Ma'am.
So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories. I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything. But I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I?
The one walking beside me has always been so at the end, the first ripple.
Yes. The seed within memories. The one Cyrene held in her hands and watered with lament. I am the first new spore. Amphorius's heart. The demiurge. What a long name. And it doesn't even sound cute. The total opposite of Mem.
So at the end, that first ripple.
I'm sorry. I don't know. If I don't even want to believe in the answer, then how am I supposed to answer you?
Alright.
But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find the answer, just like how miracles will eventually happen.
Should I call you Mem or Sarini or?
Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out?
No.
Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene. That name represents me and her. Every one of her.
True. Of course, it's her blessing to you.
Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written.
That's true.
Becoming the source of power for Amphorius's heart.
There may be a way to stand. One here. Oh, hold on, let me read. I do not regret getting her ever since playing Genshin and I started to like the story-focused games. I used to skip them all and go to the fighting shit. That's valid.
A lost heart needs to be placed back into its body. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning. For the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. Then...
Okay.
And what happens after that? I don't know either.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know.
I can create a miracle and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars.
Hopefully.
Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and am devoured by the destruction. Either way, I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga.
You've always remember Flame Chase. Let's work together with the Trailblades. Together, let's write the finale.
That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene.
Kind of crazy. You snatched that nigga whole identity, but this is identity theft. Just to let y'all know, this is either identity threat. This is either identity theft or identity fraud. It's one of those two.
The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating. Remember this moment.
No, I couldn't get the screenshot in time. Damn it.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphorius. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half, Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
Oh boy. Thus, the empty heart began its journey to return to the body.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone.
Oh, let me read. If I got my identity stolen by a girl 100 times more prettier than me, I would shoot my brother. Star, don't do that. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm gonna co-sign your behavior just for this once. If I saw something similar, homeboy looked cooler than me. He taller than me. He got more money than me. Actually, I think I would put that nigga in the dirt. I would have went down the Xandar route. Just kill him. Get him out of the way.
There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise?
An emanator?
It's simple. An anti-creator.
Okay, never mind.
A giant of the destruction would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of Nous. Xandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want, and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty and direct them to complete their final query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him? For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
That's excellent.
Oh.
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal.
Yeah, this is about to get crazy.
Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, Senior Society member.
Oh, what's up, Fun Games? First time being here. Okay, so I got a full hour gameplay in tonight. Well, technically it's an hour and 30 minutes if I count the other stream. If the Wi-Fi didn't disconnect.
So naive.
Make sure you hit the like button for you, boy. Appreciate it. Anyway, it's already 12:34. Tomorrow's Friday, so technically today is Friday. So I should hopefully, well, not hopefully, blatantly, I will have more time to play.
I will walk to the end with all.
But since it's still a weeknight, I gotta, call it quits. And someone can correct me if I'm wrong, right? Pretty sure that cutscene with Cyrene was the first cutscene in the entire quest, right? Pretty sure.
So this was my childhood dream, huh?
I'm just going through my stuff real quick. Like being PK, I gotta use this name, you good, blah blah blah. This damn thing still filters me to the top instead of just giving me everything. Everything look alright.
To the end. No matter the cost.
I'm not gonna. Oh crap! My stuff falling everywhere. Let me put that down. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to finish this quest tonight, obviously. But we're gonna save it for tomorrow. And if I gotta stream this game on Saturday, I'll stream it on Saturday too. Other than that, stream ending? Yeah. Okay, we gotta get to that job in the morning. Gotta get as much sleep as possible. Also, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this right now. This is not a fault of the quest. This is a fault of myself. Me, myself, and I. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. Your boy, he was getting a little sleepy. I was quiet a lot throughout most of it. And I was clicking the button for the, stuff to continue forward. But I was getting sleepy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was dozing off a bit. And it's not even the fault of the quest. It's because I didn't take my 2-hour nap before I started the stream. That's the real issue. If I took that 2-hour nap, I'd be dandy. I'd be pushing it till freaking 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Like I did last time. So, I'm going to have to go back, rewatch my playthrough. Thank God I stream all my content, because I could not imagine snoozing, not even snoozing, but just dozing off through this part of the quest, and then not understanding shit that's going to happen next. Nah, I just said it was boring. The thing is, it wasn't boring. It was actually interesting. It's just like, bro, I'm tired as fuck. My freaking job wears me the F out physically. And when I get home, I'll be ready to go to bed. The only reason I didn't go to bed tonight, because I didn't want to oversleep and like sleep past my stream schedule like I did last night. Which, again, my bad, y'all. I flaked out on y'all. The moment I hit that bed, it was over for me. There was no such thing as fighting it. But yeah.
My childhood musings.
What else?
So naive.
I ain't got no video that's ready to post as a reaction or a yapping topics video, so I'll probably make some more of those during the weekend. We'll see. What else?
So this was my childhood dream.
Oh, hold up. I just realized. This is boss so easy beat anyway. Where's the... Oh, that's right. I logged in like early this morning. At like what, 3 o'clock to get that. Anyway, I'm trying to think what else I need to say. No, I think that's about it. I think I said everything I need to say. I'm gonna see y'all back here again later tonight. Hopefully I can start the stream at an earlier time. If not, if I can't start the stream at an earlier time, I'm gonna start at a later time, which would be around either 10:30 or 11 o'clock. And then, you know, I'll just stay up till I finish the quest tomorrow night. Right? I think that's what it is. If I gotta freaking get that 2 to 3 hour nap in, I'm gonna get that damn nap in before I start playing the game. Especially after a long 8-hour shift, it's just like, oh my god, this shit is tiring. Anyway, appreciate everyone watching. Make sure you hit the like button, sub, turn on the notification bell, join the YouTube community Discord if you want to. Link is on the channel. Go check out my yapping topics videos. Go check out my reaction content as well for all my new people here. And I do promise I will rewatch my freaking playthrough so that I'll make sure I'll reabsorb this information, because I did hear most of the important pieces of information. Just to be clear with y'all, I did hear those parts. I was locked in when they mentioned those parts. I just gotta, you know, refresh the brain. Anyway, see y'all later. See y'all tomorrow. Bye. Peace. Where's Bun at? That says hour 20. Let me look at my other stream, because I know the other stream deactivated. Hold on, I just need to do my little calculation for your boy. Give me a second. Okay. So, yeah, the last stream was like 45 minutes long, and then this stream was an hour. So that was about almost like 2 hour stream. That's 2 hour worth of stream that I did today. 2 hour. Anyway, good night. Bye. Peace.